Welcome. Do you ever feel like life is a constant battle? Every time you solve one problem, it feels like another one pops up out of nowhere, and it becomes easy to get lost in a cycle of stress and frustration. The truth is, we all face challenges at some point. But what if I told you that every problem you encounter has a solution? Yes, no matter how big or small, every problem has a way out, and you can overcome it with the right mindset. The key to solving any problem lies in the simple but powerful strategy of think clear, stay strong, and win every time. In this video, I will guide you through exactly how to follow these steps to conquer any challenge you face. Whether it's in your personal life, career, or relationships, you have the power to tackle it head on. So, if you're ready to break free from the chains of uncertainty and frustration, keep watching, and I'll show you how. Step 1. Clarity, the foundation of problem solving. Clarity is the first and most important step in solving any problem. Without clarity, you're just running in circles, wasting energy on the wrong things. It's like being in a fog. You can't see where you're going, so every step feels uncertain and risky. Why is clarity important? Understanding the problem. Often, when we face a problem, we tend to think we understand it, but in reality, we only see the surface. Clarity allows you to dive deep into the issue and identify the true root cause. Once you know exactly what you're dealing with, everything else becomes easier. Focus and direction. When you have clarity, you know exactly what you need to fix and how to approach it. It eliminates distractions and focuses your energy on solving the problem rather than worrying about it. Control. A lack of clarity can make you feel powerless. However, when you see the problem clearly, you feel more in control. Clarity gives you confidence in your ability to tackle the situation effectively. How to gain clarity? Define the problem. The first thing you need to do is clearly define the problem. What is it exactly? Often we get lost in vague statements like, "I'm stressed" or "I'm overwhelmed." But these aren't problems, they are feelings that come from deeper issues. Write down what's bothering you and try to narrow it down to something specific. For example, instead of saying, "I'm stressed at work," you could write, "I feel overwhelmed because I have too many tasks and not enough time to complete them." Take a step back. It's easy to become emotionally involved in a problem, especially when it affects you directly. But emotions cloud your judgment. Take a step back and try to look at the situation from an objective perspective. Ask yourself, what is really at the core of this problem? What am I really upset about? Break it down. Problems are often big and complex. Don't try to solve everything at once. Break the problem down into smaller, more manageable pieces. By focusing on one small aspect at a time, you'll start to see solutions more clearly. Seek feedback from others. Sometimes when you're too close to a problem, you can't see it clearly. Talking to someone you trust, whether a mentor, friend, or colleague, can help you gain new perspectives and insights. Others can often point out things you might have missed, or offer solutions that never crossed your mind. Visualize the solution. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use. Imagine how you'd like things to be once the problem is solved. What does success look like? How does it feel? This process of visualization helps you get clear on your goal and gives you something tangible to aim for. Step 2. Stay strong, building mental resilience. Once you have clarity about the problem, the next step is to stay strong mentally. Mental resilience is what will keep you going when the journey gets tough, and it's the key to pushing through adversity. Why mental strength is critical? Perseverance. No problem is solved instantly. Mental strength is the ability to keep going even when things aren't working out the way you expect. It's what allows you to keep trying, to adapt, and to push through setbacks. Emotional control. Facing problems can stir up many emotions like fear, frustration, and anxiety. Mental strength helps you stay grounded by managing these emotions so they don't cloud your judgment or stop you from taking action. Confidence. Problems can make us feel powerless. Mental resilience helps you maintain confidence. When you know that you are strong enough to face whatever comes your way, you'll feel empowered to take control of the situation. How to build mental resilience? Embrace challenges. Instead of viewing problems as roadblocks, see them as opportunities for growth. Every time you solve a problem, you become stronger and more capable. Challenging situations build mental toughness. They help you learn, adapt, and improve. Practice positive self-talk. Your inner dialogue can either build you up or tear you down. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do it or that things will never get better, you'll eventually believe it. Instead, practice positive affirmations. Remind yourself, I am capable, I can do this, and I have faced challenges before and succeeded. Take care of your body. Physical health and mental health are deeply connected. Exercise, good nutrition, and enough sleep are crucial for maintaining mental resilience. When your body feels good, your mind will follow. Take care of your body, and it will help you stay strong emotionally. Focus on solutions, not problems. It's easy to get stuck thinking about how big the problem is, but this only feeds your anxiety and stress. Instead, shift your focus to finding solutions. Ask yourself, what can I do to make this better? And take action on whatever small steps you can. Build a support system. Having a strong support system is crucial for building resilience. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, encourage you, and remind you that you're not alone. Strong relationships help you navigate difficult situations with more strength and confidence. Step 3. Break it down. Make the problem manageable. When a problem seems huge, it can feel paralyzing. The key to overcoming it is to break the problem down into smaller, more manageable parts. This makes it feel less overwhelming and gives you a clear roadmap to follow. Why breaking problems down works? It reduces overwhelm. When you focus on the entire problem, it can feel like you're drowning in it, but breaking it down makes the issue seem smaller and more solvable. It helps you prioritize. Every problem has different parts, and some parts are more urgent than others. Breaking the problem down allows you to tackle the most important issues first and leaves less pressing issues for later. It builds momentum. Solving small parts of the problem gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to keep going. Each small step forward gives you the confidence to face the next challenge. How to break the problem down? Identify the core components. Every problem has multiple facets. For example, if you're struggling with finances, your problem may involve debt, spending habits, or earning capacity. Write down each aspect and address them one by one. Create a step-by-step action plan for each part. This gives you a clear path to follow, and you'll know exactly what to do next. Set realistic goals. Make sure each small task is realistic and achievable. Don't set yourself up for failure by setting impossible goals. Start with the easiest parts and gradually work your way up.
Step 4. Take action. The power of momentum. Taking action is perhaps the most crucial step in solving any problem. It's easy to get stuck in the thinking phase, analyzing the problem over and over, imagining all possible solutions, but never actually doing anything. The truth is, action is the only thing that brings change. No matter how much you think about the problem or plan for it, unless you act, nothing will move forward. Why action is essential. Momentum. The moment you take action, you build momentum. Small actions create momentum, and momentum keeps you moving forward. The more you act, the easier it becomes to take the next step and keep solving the problem. Action teaches you. You don't need to have everything figured out to take the first step. The act of doing something is where the learning happens. Mistakes, failures, and feedback from action are what help you adjust your approach and get closer to the solution. Confidence boost. Taking action gives you a sense of progress and achievement. Every time you complete a task or move forward, you build your confidence and feel empowered to continue. Action removes doubt and fear and replaces it with accomplishment and empowerment. How to take action. Start small, but start now. The most important thing is to take that first step, no matter how small it is. The longer you wait, the more you will procrastinate and the problem will feel bigger. Taking that first step, even if it's something tiny like making a phone call or writing down your plan, starts the process of solving the problem. Create an action plan. Once you break down the problem into smaller components, create a specific action plan for each component. For example, if your problem is financial, set a clear goal for how much you want to save each month or how you will tackle your debt. A written plan acts as a guide, so you don't lose focus. Don't wait for perfection. Perfectionism can hold you back. If you wait for the perfect moment or the perfect solution, you'll never act. Begin with what you have and adjust as you go. The most important thing is to take action and refine the process along the way. Use accountability. Tell someone about your action plan or set up regular check-ins. Knowing that someone is expecting an update from you adds motivation to follow through. Accountability boosts follow-through and keeps you on track. Step 5. Learn from mistakes. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. The idea of failure can be intimidating. Many people avoid taking risks or trying new things because they are afraid of failing. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every successful person has experienced failure, and they used it as a stepping stone to their ultimate success. Mistakes and setbacks are crucial for learning and growth. Why learning from mistakes is essential? Failure teaches lessons. Mistakes help you understand what went wrong and why. They provide valuable insights that you can use to adjust your approach and avoid making the same mistake. Resilience. Each time you fail and get back up, you become more resilient. Failure is part of the journey. It builds your ability to persevere and keep going despite setbacks. Growth mindset. Embracing failure helps you adopt a growth mindset, where you view challenges and setbacks as opportunities to learn and improve. Instead of getting discouraged, you learn from your mistakes and grow stronger each time. How to learn from mistakes. Reflect and analyze. When something doesn't go as planned, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? Reflection is essential to growth because it helps you identify what you can improve for next time. Adjust your approach. Don't stick to the same strategy if it's not working. Based on what you've learned from your mistakes, make adjustments to your approach. Take the time to analyze different ways of tackling the problem. Don't take it personally. Remember that failure does not define you. You are not a failure. Your approach may have failed, but that doesn't make you a failure. Treat failure as part of the process and keep moving forward with optimism. Celebrate small wins. Even if you make mistakes, celebrate the small steps of progress. Each step forward is a success, and recognizing it will motivate you to continue pushing forward. Step 6. Consistency. The power of daily progress. Consistency is what makes the difference between temporary success and lasting change. Solving a problem doesn't happen overnight, but small, consistent actions over time lead to significant results. Why consistency matters? builds habits. Success isn't just about one big breakthrough. It's about making consistent progress each day. By taking consistent action, you turn good behaviors into habits. Once it becomes a habit, solving problems or achieving your goals feels natural and automatic. Creates momentum. When you consistently make small steps, each one builds on the previous one, creating momentum. Momentum keeps you moving forward, even when motivation is low or when setbacks occur. Sustains long-term success. Overnight success is rare. Most accomplishments come from consistent effort over time, whether it's personal growth, financial success, or achieving career goals. Consistency is the key to sustainable progress. How to stay consistent. Set small, achievable goals. Instead of focusing on the entire problem, break it down into smaller goals that you can achieve daily. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, start with a 10-minute jog each day. As you progress, you can increase the intensity and duration. Create an action plan. Once you break down the problem into smaller components, create a specific action plan for each component. For example, if your problem is financial, set a clear goal for how much you want to save each month or how you will tackle your debt. A written plan acts as a guide, so you don't lose focus. Track your progress. Keep a journal or checklist where you can track the steps you've taken and how far you've come. Visual progress motivates you to keep going. Be patient. Progress takes time, and you may not see immediate results. But remember, small efforts every day lead to big results over time. Stay patient and trust the process. Step 7. Celebrate your wins. Acknowledge your growth. Finally, it's important to celebrate your wins no matter how small. This is a crucial part of the process. Celebrating your progress keeps you motivated and reminds you of how far you've come. Why celebrating wins is important? Reinforces positive behavior. When you celebrate your successes, it encourages you to continue making progress. Celebration reinforces the habits that lead to success. Boosts confidence. Recognizing your achievements, no matter how small, boosts your self-confidence. It reminds you that you are capable of solving problems and that your efforts are paying off. Helps maintain motivation. Achieving milestones can be exhausting, but celebrating your victories gives you a burst of energy and enthusiasm to keep going. It recharges your motivation for the next challenge. How to celebrate your success? Acknowledge your progress. Take time to reflect on what you've achieved, whether it's solving a problem, making progress toward a goal, or simply sticking to your plan. Give yourself credit for the effort and commitment you've put in. Reward yourself. Treat yourself to something you enjoy as a way of celebrating. Whether it's a day off, a small gift, or just relaxing with your favorite activity, make it something that feels rewarding to you. Share with others. Don't be afraid to share your victories with others. Tell your friends, family, or colleagues about your progress. Not only does this increase your sense of accomplishment, but it also reinforces your commitment to solving the next problem. Keep the momentum going. After celebrating, get right back into your routine and continue making progress. The goal is to build on your success and use that energy to face the next challenge. In conclusion, solving any problem in life doesn't require magic or special abilities. It just requires the right mindset and strategy. Think clear, stay strong, and win every time. By gaining clarity, staying mentally strong, breaking down the problem, taking consistent action, learning from mistakes, and celebrating your wins, you can tackle any challenge with confidence. So the next time life throws an obstacle your way, remember that you have the power to overcome it. Start small, take action, and build the momentum to win. You are capable of solving any problem you face. Keep pushing forward and never give up. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little extra motivation today. Keep believing in yourself and keep solving those problems. You've got this.